Welcome to your IELTS listening practice from Spinta.org. This is a mini test designed to help you practice a specific section of the exam and improve your confidence. The recording will be played one time only, just like in the official test. Let's begin.
Good afternoon, welcome to Premier Car Rental. I'm Nathan, and I'll be helping you today. I see you're interested in renting a vehicle for your vacation. Could you tell me a bit about what you're looking for?
Hi Nathan, I'm Rebecca. Yes, I'm planning a 2-week road trip through the national parks with my family. We're 4 adults and we'll have quite a bit of luggage, camping gear, and outdoor equipment. I'm looking for something reliable and spacious, but I'm also concerned about fuel efficiency since we'll be driving long distances.
A 2-week national parks trip sounds amazing. For a group of 4 with lots of gear, I'd recommend looking at our SUV category. We have several options that balance space with fuel efficiency. Our most popular choice for trips like yours is the Toyota Highlander. It seats up to 8 people comfortably, has excellent cargo space, and gets about 28 miles per gallon on the highway.
The Toyota Highlander does sound like it would meet our needs. What's the rental rate for a 2-week period? And I'm assuming there are different pricing tiers depending on the vehicle category?
Absolutely. Pricing varies by vehicle class and rental duration. For the Toyota Highlander, our standard daily rate is $89, but for rentals of 14 days or more, we offer a significant discount. Your total for 2 weeks would be $980, which includes all taxes and fees. That works out to $70 per day, which is quite a bit lower than the daily rate.
That's a better deal than I expected for a 2-week rental. Are there any mileage restrictions I should know about? We're planning to drive quite extensively through several states.
Great question. For long-term rentals like yours, we include unlimited mileage at no extra charge. You can drive as far as you want without any additional fees. This is perfect for national parks trips, where you might be covering thousands of miles. The only restriction is that the vehicle needs to stay within the continental United States and Canada.
That's perfect since we're staying within the U.S. Now, I want to make sure I understand the insurance options. I have my own car insurance, but I'm not sure what it covers for rental vehicles. Could you explain what insurance options you offer?
Insurance is definitely important to understand, especially for a long trip like yours. We offer several levels of coverage. First, there's our basic collision damage waiver, or CDW, which costs $15 per day. This covers damage to the rental vehicle itself, but not personal injury or damage to other vehicles. It's the minimum I'd recommend for any rental.
What exactly does the collision damage waiver cover, and what are the limitations? I want to make sure I understand what I'm paying for.
The CDW covers most damage to the rental vehicle, including accidents, theft, and vandalism. However, it doesn't cover damage caused by driving under the influence, reckless driving, or taking the vehicle off-road. Since you're going to national parks, I should mention that gravel roads and established park roads are fine, but true off-road driving would void the coverage.
That's good to know. We weren't planning any serious off-road driving, just the normal park roads. What about coverage for liability and personal injury? Does the CDW include that?
No, the CDW only covers the rental vehicle itself. For liability coverage, which protects you if you cause damage to other people or property, we offer supplemental liability protection, or SLP. This costs an additional $12 per day and provides up to $1 million in liability coverage. This is really important because if you cause an accident, the cost can be enormous.
$1 million in coverage does sound important. Are there any other insurance options I should consider? What about coverage for our personal belongings?
Yes, we also offer personal effects coverage for $6 per day, which covers theft of personal belongings from the rental vehicle up to $600 per person. Given that you'll be camping and might have valuable gear in the car, this could be worthwhile. We also have personal accident insurance for $7 per day, which covers medical expenses and accidental death benefits for you and your passengers.
This is getting quite expensive with all the insurance options. Are there any packages that bundle these coverages together at a discount?
Absolutely. We have a premium protection package that includes all the coverages I mentioned: CDW, SLP, personal effects, and personal accident insurance. Instead of $40 per day for all four separately, the package costs $28 per day. For a 2-week rental, that's a savings of $168.
That's a significant savings. Before I decide on insurance, let me ask about my existing coverage. How can I find out what my personal auto insurance covers for rental cars?
That's a smart question to ask. I'd recommend calling your insurance company directly and asking specifically about rental car coverage. Many personal policies do provide some coverage for rentals, but it's often limited. For example, your policy might cover collision damage but not liability in a rental situation. Also, if you use the rental coverage from your personal policy, you'd still have to pay your regular deductible.
I think my deductible is $1,000, so that could be expensive if something happens. What about credit card coverage? I've heard that some credit cards provide rental car insurance.
Many premium credit cards do offer rental car coverage, but it's usually secondary coverage, meaning it only kicks in after your personal insurance. Also, credit card coverage typically only applies to damage to the rental vehicle, not liability or personal injury. And there are often restrictions. For example, some cards don't cover rentals longer than 15 days, and others exclude certain types of vehicles.
This is more complicated than I thought. Given that we're going on a long trip through multiple states with valuable camping equipment, what would you recommend?
For a trip like yours, I'd honestly recommend the Premium Protection Package. You'll have complete peace of mind, no deductibles to worry about, and you won't have to deal with coordinating between multiple insurance companies if something happens. When you're trying to enjoy a vacation, the last thing you want is insurance headaches.
That makes sense. So with the Premium Protection Package, the total cost would be the $980 for the vehicle rental plus $28 per day for insurance. That's $392 for insurance over 14 days, bringing the total to $1,372. Is that correct?
That's exactly right, minus $1,372 total for 2 weeks with full coverage. Now, there are a few other things I should mention. We require a credit card deposit of $500, which is just a hold on your card, and gets released when you return the vehicle undamaged. You'll also need to bring a valid driver's license and a major credit card in the primary driver's name.
What about additional drivers? My husband and I will both be driving during the trip. Is there an extra charge for that?
Additional drivers are $8 per day each, but we have a special policy for spouses. If you're married and can show proof, we add spouses as additional drivers at no extra charge. You just need to bring both driver's licenses and something showing you're married, like a marriage certificate or a joint bank statement.
That's great. We are married, so we can definitely provide that documentation. What about the fuel policy? Do I need to return the car with a full tank?
We have a couple of fuel options. The standard policy is that you return the vehicle with the same fuel level it had when you picked it up. We'll give you a full tank and you return it full. If you return it with less fuel, we charge $4.50 per gallon to refill it. Alternatively, you can prepay for a full tank at $3.25 per gallon, which gives you the flexibility to return the car with any fuel level.
Given that we'll be driving a lot, the prepay option might be more convenient. How many gallons does the Highlander hold?
The Highlander has a 19.5-gallon tank, so prepaying would cost $63.38. For a 2-week trip with extensive driving, many customers find this option convenient because they don't have to worry about finding a gas station near the airport when they're returning the car.
That does sound convenient. Are there any other fees or charges I should be aware of? I want to make sure I understand the total cost up front.
I appreciate you asking for full transparency. The costs we've discussed cover everything for a standard rental. The only additional charges would be if you return the car late. That's $25 per hour up to a maximum of 1 additional day's rental. There's also a cleaning fee of $75 if the car is returned excessively dirty, but normal travel dirt is expected and not charged.
What constitutes excessively dirty? We'll be camping, so there might be some dirt and outdoor gear residue.
Normal camping dirt, mud on floor mats, and dusty surfaces are absolutely fine. The cleaning fee is really for situations like spilled food that stains the upholstery, sand throughout the interior, or pet hair if pets weren't disclosed. As long as you remove all your personal items and don't leave any trash, you'll be fine.
That's reasonable. I think I'm ready to move forward with the reservation. When do I need to pick up the vehicle? And what's the process like?
Excellent. We're open for pickups from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. The process takes about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll do a quick walk-around inspection of the vehicle together, go over all the controls and features, and make sure you're comfortable with everything. We'll also give you our 24-hour roadside assistance number and information about returning the vehicle.
That sounds very thorough. What happens if we have mechanical problems during the trip? Do you provide roadside assistance?
Absolutely. We provide 24/7 roadside assistance at no extra charge. This includes emergency towing, flat tire changes, battery jumps, and lockout service. If the vehicle breaks down due to mechanical failure, we'll arrange for repairs or a replacement vehicle. We have partnerships with service providers nationwide, so you'll be covered even in remote areas.
That's very reassuring for a long-distance trip. I think I have all the information I need. Could you prepare the rental agreement for me to review?
Of course. I'll prepare everything for you. Just to confirm, that's a 2-week rental of a Toyota Highlander with the premium protection package and prepaid fuel. Your total will be $1,435.38. I'll get the paperwork ready and you can review everything before signing. I think you're going to have a fantastic national parks adventure.
Thank you so much, Nathan. You've been incredibly helpful and thorough. I feel much more confident about our road trip now.
You're very welcome, Rebecca. I'm glad I could help you feel prepared for your trip. Have a wonderful time exploring the national parks.
You have now completed the practice test. When you are ready for a full exam experience, visit us at Spinta.org. There you will find complete mock tests for all 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Our platform provides instant AI feedback for your speaking and writing tasks, along with an accurate prediction of your band score. Take control of your preparation at Spinta.org.